good. These CRTs are going to stop the boats here, aren't they? So that's a really great idea. Yeah.
All UK citizens will have to have one. Well, the plan is that we're going to roll this out by the end of.
No. My question is, what if I don't? What if I've got my job, so I don't need to show this to anyone? So what if I just don't do it?
So if you don't have one, then you'll have a problem if you want to get a new job.
No, I'm saying I'm not doing that. So I'm not seeking a job. So why should I get the digital ID card? What? Why indeed? This is Lisa. Just had a look at the name actually. Lisa Nandy, State Secretary of State for Culture, Media and Sport. What a great job. As you hear, as she continues to communicate, you'll hear that she has a kind of Angela Rayner thing going on, a bit of a twang. Why do I do it? Is there some fine for not doing it? Is there an incentive to do it? I'm just thinking I've got no reason to do it.
Yeah, look. We'll make sure that everybody has a digital ID.
So I'll do this. I know we're pushing through this, but so everyone who's watching this got that stuff actually shows up. So when the digital ID cards exist, if I just go to my employer and show them my national insurance number, is that not sufficient? Are they being precluded from employment?
It won't be sufficient. I just want to be really clear about that.
Let's be really clear about this. There's something to say, right? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, right. Whatever the selling point is, stopping the boat, stopping illegal workers, or potholes, the only one that T-Blair you can report potholes running all the way, right? Okay. Whatever the selling job is, however safe and effective, we are being convinced that this is. Don't make any sense. So from the they're talking about it, right? We've got NI numbers, we have passports, we have driving licenses. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is already as much as it can be digital, right? Yeah, people's details are already getting nicked online. right? Banking online, all the rest of it. No. As many already suggest, continue to do so, including the individual trustee beside the This is about 50 people, including the which again, in regards to strategies are going on a mass state database, right? That however secure that may be, it's never going to be fully secure. Ever. Based on what we got, ever. That's the step, right? Never going to be fully secure on a database with all the details. This ID will recommend services, health, banking, finance, digital currency, yeah, to eventually then become like a social credit scoring type system where carbon credits and all the rest of it will all be managed through it, right? To the point where in the very near future, and that is the big subject, guys, you know, if the big subject continues to be the change in the weather, which it is, and we all need to be saved in the most safe and effective way. Yeah, what's the best way to do that? Well, if you have a system, a mass database, where you can not only control currency, digitally expire currency, digitally make it so people can only spend it on certain things, including maybe there needs to be a clampdown on beef in your buying state. Maybe there needs to be an allotment of what you can have on your gas or your electric gas. Gas to be a fade out. Let's go with electric. Maybe all that needs to be managed, and maybe the plebs need to be put in line with what they can and can't do. See, at the moment, it's still pretty difficult, even with all the smart meters, but a database like that? North Korea, China, Estonia, all current examples. Do let me know if you think I've missed anything, guys. I hope not. As always, enjoy reading.
ways to try and reduce illegal immigration and the ability of people to work illegally here in the UK. But Spaniards understand that we will have an announcement that could be as soon as tomorrow from the Prime Minister on these mandatory ID cards, an ID card system with a Brit card. And essentially what this will mean is be mandatory for all adults here in the UK. It will make it easier for employers and for landlords to make sure that those that are employed, those that are renting, to actually have the right immigration status here in the UK using the smartphone app. It's also their status or their ability to qualify to move to work in the UK. And essentially, this is all about immigration. This is all about trying to tackle small boats crossings. We've had a lot of conversation about small boats and about other European countries, especially French, who have been concerned with the kind of pull factors here in the UK in terms of being able to work in the black market, being able to work illegally in the UK. We already know that France has an ID card system that has for many years, and it's something that the UK has always resisted, partly because of questions around civil liberties, freedoms, but also because of the approach. Now, people in Islam have been persuaded of the benefits of a digital ID card system and have been persuaded that this might have a significant impact on small boats crossings.
I hope you can hear the music.
This is always going to be a really big question. Once this comes into play, once it is enforced, how much of an impact could it have on small boats crossing? If it has a really significant impact on small boats crossing, then it really goes back to eradicate the pull factor for anyone that can come to the UK because they can no longer decide legally as opposed to something like France. How much of an impact does that have? And if it doesn't have a huge impact, then of course there will be a size and within the Labour Party.
Just pause the music for a sec and see if you can actually hear the audio coming through. Hear the audio coming through. Yes, you can. I can hear it. Cool. Audio coming through. Yeah.
This is an authentic ID card from World War II. Every British person had to carry one and produce it on demand for police officers and soldiers. But this mandatory ID scheme didn't last long. People got sick of the authoritarian nature of producing papers, and they protested against them, ripping them up, setting fire to them, and eventually, Churchill's government scrapped them in 1952. Then, Tony Blair tried to bring them back.
We think it is legitimate and right in this day and age to ask people to carry identity cards.
But he failed.
Within 100 days, we scrapped the ID card.
Now he faces an even bigger threat. 1 year ago, the government told us that we would never get the digital ID system. It wasn't even in the Labour Party manifesto. But Quier Sharter recently told his cabinet and the media that he is considering plans for a mandatory digital ID scheme after influential Labour think tanks, including the Tony Blair Institute, filed all the pressure.
Digital ID will make our interactions with each other and with the state faster, cheaper, and more reliable.
But I think that 20 years or so, or a couple of decades on, people are looking differently about the idea of digital Ben cards, probably more digital ID.
And lastly, the new Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, confirmed her support for digital ID.
My long-term personal political view has always been Labour by
No one voted for digital ID, and the government has no clear mandate to implement it. Yet now we're on the brink of having every adult in the UK forced into a digital ID scheme, inserting the state into our everyday lives. A digital ID is much different from a physical ID. They facilitate the collection of vast quantities of personal information into population-wide databases, which can be amalgamated, searched, and analyzed to monitor, track, and profile as all. So,
Well, no, you can hear the audio. I'm going to leave it at that. That's about 15 minutes. I think that's enough. Just to make the point, that in one day the number of signatures has gone to over 1 million. I don't think they've ever gone over 1 million for any petition before. So, yeah, have a good weekend. See you on Monday.